Alright, hello and welcome back to Story Time with Josh, the third episode, even though these aren't really episodes because they're not in a chronological order, so it doesn't really make sense. But, either way, let's just hop straight into this. This story takes place 1 year ago, around Christmas time actually. It was the start of December, and I just started recently getting back into Valorant. If you don't know what Valorant is, save yourself the time, don't even learn about it. But if you do know what it is, yeah, it's cringe. It is so very cringe. There is pick me boys, pick me girls, e-daters, and I don't know why I bother even playing. I'll tell you why I bother playing. I actually do know the answer. It's because I'm down bad, and you can find some dommy mommies on there. I'm talking some sweet succulent, step on me, butter me up, call me Dirty Dan, because I'm getting dirty dommy mommies. But that's not the case in this story, even though the title may be a little deceiving, but I'll get to that. Anyways, I'm playing an unrated match. I'm licking my toes and scratching my ear. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm talking. That's the main part. I am talking in-game. I'm going like, yo, anybody got some mics? Except my balls have not dropped. So I'm more like, yo, does anybody have mics? And some people respond to me. One person in particular in the chat, I'm gonna call them Val, because I'm not gonna name drop, because frankly, I can't do that legally. Anyways, Val is typing in the chat, and they're saying like, oh my gosh, Josh, you have like such a nice voice, and you sound so nice and succulent. They didn't actually say that, but they did say I have a nice voice, and that stood out to me because I've never been complimented a day in my life. So, I add them. We add each other on Discord. We start playing every day. And here's where the red flags start to begin. After playing for that one day, they never talked once. Never at all. So I, always assumed the worst. I was thinking there was some 60-year-old guy named Robbie that's just, playing like that one episode in South Park where they have like the keyboard like on their stomach. They're just full on arm extended, lazily playing. That type of thing. So, but they weren't, because I'll tell you why. They wouldn't voice reveal to me, which is a red flag, but they would face reveal to me, which is kind of red flag. Who would face reveal but not voice reveal? I don't know. If you're shy about your voice, but not shy about your face, I guess some people, I don't know. But they did send a picture of their face, and I was relieved. They were not Robbie, they were Val, and they were pretty darn cute, in my book. But that is not the problem here. The problem is, I later found out that the picture they sent me was a couple years old. That is a big red flag, because unless you haven't taken a picture in a few years of yourself, why would you send a picture of what you supposed to look like? It's to let the person know what you look like, but it's a couple years old, so a lot can change in a couple years. Anyways, I brushed it off, because I'm down bad, and I just got myself a dommy mommy, but she's not really dommy. But you know what? I am getting off track. We keep playing. Months go by, weeks go by. That's not the right order. But we keep playing. We get closer. We're like best friends. We're talking on Discord every night. We're playing Valorant every day. And lo and behold, we get matching names in Valorant. Listen, don't laugh. Do not laugh, okay? They changed their name Night, and I put my name as Into Day, because day was taken. I don't know why, but it was like Night into Day, and it was supposed to be just like day and night. Oh, get it? But no, it was Night into Day. And it was the stupidest thing ever, but I was like, oh my gosh, I'm, matching. Oh, this is so funny. But, God, it gets worse from there. Because, listen, I was feeling some type of way one of those days, and I decided to confess to them. I don't know, And at this point, I still have only seen, like, the one picture of them. They did end up voice revealing. I can confirm they were a girl, unless they were using a voice changer for the like few months that we ended up playing together. Anyways, I ended up confessing to them one night. I remember sitting on my couch going like, oh my gosh, do I really want to send this message? Yeah, I'm going to send this message. And I did. And I was like, hey, you know what? I kind of like you, and I haven't liked anybody since my last girlfriend. How you feeling about this? And this is where I should have just called it quits. I should have just left and never returned. They tell me like a yes, but a no. They tell me that I need to like win them over, that sort of thing. Like the relationship turned into a me chasing them, trying to win them over, and that is not the type of relationship you want to have with somebody. It sucks. It's just 100% on your end, 0% on their end. They're receiving, you're giving, and it's horrible. It's a symbiotic relationship. Forget what class I learned that in, but props to you, teacher. But that's just how the relationship ended up being for a few months, I'm pretty sure. You know, we kept playing, we got closer, you know, they were my Valentine, air quotes, and then one day things just started to become a little silent. And if anybody's ever been ghosted, you know where I'm getting at. Silent. They responded a couple times that day. Next day, one or two times. The next day, maybe once, and then it was just pure and utter silence. I couldn't take a hint, so I just kept going and going, talking every day, being like, yo, where are you at? What's going on? Are you okay? And all that, like being a simp. And it took them to actually just straight up message me, hey, I am ghosting you. Stop it. Before I finally got the clear picture. And so I left. I was just done. But that's not the end, because a few months later, we started talking again. You always come back to that person that just feels so familiar. And it sucks, because you think things are different, you think things are going to be good, and they're not. They're worse. And that's when you just realize, hey, I should have taken the hint and just left and stayed gone. But we started talking again, and I thought things would be different, but this time, she was with somebody. Holy shit. What the hell? But I wanted to find out why she ghosted me in the first place. I wanted to be better. I wanted to learn from my mistakes. And I found out the reason. And this is... hold on, let me get ready. This is the dumbest reason I have ever heard to ever ghost somebody. She ghosted me because she started to like me. Because she started to fall for me. Isn't that the whole point? I don't know. To this day, I think that is the dumbest reason for anything. But you know what? We live and we learn.